Hello, welcome back to Trailer Trash, the series where I don't have to wear pants. That's right. We're going to go a couple weeks old here because it's been a while and I'm a slacker. But I figured it makes sense to start most recent trailer first and work our way back. You know, the peak moment where people watch my content before clicking away. It's already passed, but, you know, just in case they stuck around just a couple seconds longer. Coyote versus Acme. This is actually really interesting. I was kind of excited to check this out and see what it's like. Let's see if I'm woefully disappointed. You know, French, Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner. Why that song?
Have you been horribly injured by a product made by the Acme Corporation?
It's not your fault. There's probably someone to blame.
The name of the case is Coyote versus Acme.
Wile E. Coyote. He is reckless. We all know who's responsible, and all of his injuries are self-inflicted.
Oh, wait, that's not the same song, is it? This song makes more sense, I guess. So it's a court drama. I say that hesitantly because, you know, it's the Looney Tunes, so probably not going to be all court drama. But it's been a while since we've seen a good court drama film, right? And why not with the Looney Tunes characters? I've always, I guess the last one was Looney Tunes Back in Action. Wasn't bad. I remember enjoying that one quite a bit back when it came out, however many years that was ago, back when Brendan Fraser wasn't, you know, chasing that Oscar high. I've always liked the whole mixing animation with live action. You know, Disney always did that. Who Framed Roger Rabbit immediately comes to mind, though strangely, and maybe it's just the trailer, and maybe it's just been a while since I've seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit, but it doesn't seem as smoothly integrated, right? I don't know, like something about like this scene where he smacks the sign, like it doesn't actually look like he's interacting with it. Yeah, right here. Yeah. It just doesn't, I don't know, it seems a little choppy, you know? Maybe that's just me.
Wile E. Coyote. He is reckless.
You've been settling Acme cases for years.
I could probably get you $250 for that.
This is your opportunity to really show people what you're capable of.
These companies think they can do whatever.
Yeah, and like right there, like the entire car smashed right next to him. And he doesn't even flinch. Like he's just standing there. Like all this chaos is happening and he just stands there. He's not even looking at where the piano is. I don't know.
These companies think they can do whatever they want. We're sick of it.
Acme, hack you!
Nothing to see here.
We really have nothing.
We both know it would be very unpleasant if anything bigger were to become public.
And the animation doesn't look like Looney Tunes. It's funny because I forgot I saw the second Space Jam. Not because I wanted to, mind you. It was for my job. And I don't remember the animation being that bad. I remember still feeling like, okay, you know, the integration, the live action mix with cartoon is still there. I guess they kind of cheesed it though because it's mostly animation for that film, unlike the original Space Jam. But this, it feels wrong. Like it's a CG rendering of what Foghorn Leghorn should look like, but something's off, right? I don't know.
What is up, Doc?
Acme Corporation is releasing this film for accounting purposes only. We do not condone any of the storylines depicted.
Yeah, I like the idea. Again, courtroom drama, the whole Acme Corporation not working as intended throughout the whole Wile E. Coyote. Where did I hear this? I recently heard a thing. I don't know how true it is, but I guess the name Acme comes from the fact that back in the day, there was a lot of companies that called themselves Acme because it would put them first on phone book lists, or early in phone book lists. I don't know how true that is, but I always wondered why Acme, and why Acme is kind of associated not just with Looney Tunes, but I feel like it's other shows or series, movies, whatever, where Acme is just kind of like a placeholder company name. I couldn't name one yet off the top of my head, but I feel like that's a thing. So it'd be interesting if that was the case. But yeah, the history of the Acme company, this idea that they're a scummy corporation and the underdog trying to take them to court kind of thing, it being Wile E. Coyote, is kind of fun because, Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner's a classic. A lot of Tweety. I love me some Tweety. Tweety's awesome. Don't see any Marvin the Martian, though, which is unfortunate. Speedy Gonzales. I was actually surprised he was in Space Jam, too. I thought he'd be another one of the ones where they'd be like, oh, we can't do that. So it's offensive now because Pepe Le Pew is apparently offensive because... I don't know. It's whatever. You can make anything offensive if you try hard enough, I guess. But yeah, surprised by that. I was even more surprised in Space Jam 2 that LeBron passes the ball to other people. Yeah, I don't think he does that in real life, but Hollywood, it's all fake, right? Anyway, let's check out the comments. Top comment, this is a new side of the Looney Tunes that I have never seen before. They're going full on Who Framed Roger Rabbit meets Cool World. In other words, no one knows what Cool World is. In other words, this is much grittier and more adult than anything they have ever been in. I don't know about what you just saw made you think it was grittier and adult. It seemed... I get Roger Rabbit, Who Framed Roger Rabbit and Cool World. At first I was like, they've done many movies where they're integrated. I like to use that word, I guess. They are mixed with live action. But I guess in this they mean it's more adult themed. I don't know if that's the case. I feel like we might be presuming too much, unless it's been said out there somewhere that, oh, it's going to be darker. This is the dark side of Looney Tunes. God forbid. Let's just be thankful Lola Bunny was not in the trailer, if that is in fact the case. Jesus Christ, also not in this movie. Why would they shelf this? It looks so insane and fun. It does. The concept looks insane and fun, but I have to reiterate, it looks sloppy, which is upsetting to me. It reminds me of the zany, silly fun of the Rocky and Bullwinkle movie. Yeah, I feel like even the Rocky and Bullwinkle movie looked cleaner and more put together. I may just be... I'm being cynical. But yeah, again, the idea is fun. People love the Looney Tunes still. Is it 110? Ooh, I got the reference.
We really...
Yeah, maybe that's how it's gritty. Epstein file reference. Great, great concept. It looks fun, and maybe it's just early. They had to get the trailer out, and so a lot of it isn't touched up. It's not clean yet, maybe. Though I didn't say a disclaimer saying that this isn't the full what you're gonna get. They only do that for video games, though, don't they? For trailers, like this is just. It's not rendered, or it's rendered in engine, or it's not rendered in engine, whatever. They don't do that for movies, do they? Or it's like, give our animators some time, but so far this is what we got. I don't know. Moving on. Okay, so here's a fun one. I bet you can all guess where they're going with this, and maybe it's just a joke. I'd buy it if this was all just an elaborate gag. It's called Hungry. Wait, is it? Yeah, it's called Hungry. And I'm pretty sure it's about hippos. Let's check it out.
Hey, come look at this.
What is?
It's the most dangerous animal, responsible for over 500 human deaths a year.
It's so cute.
Tell that to King Tutankhamun. Didn't he get killed by a hippo? Yeah.
The only cute hippo is a dead hippo.
Man-eaters.
Welcome to New Orleans.
We're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time.
Not where I expected the setting to be for a hippo movie. I like this. I'm gonna say my whole spiel here. You got sharks. Still not squids. Giant squids. Just do it, movie. Hollywood, whatever. Do it, damn it, do it, movie. But now we got killer whale, right? And hippos. Sure, yeah. And I guess I've always found it fascinating. Hippos are apparently dangerous. I don't know if it was again a made-up thing. That's like the Acme information bit of trivia. Hippos are one of the most dangerous animals, maybe? It feels made up.
He has given us a discount to go see alligators in the bayou.
Please, arms and legs inside the vehicle.
What the hell did that?
Something big.
Something with very blunt teeth. Once again, it's an animal out of its element. I guess that's what makes them dangerous. Is how maybe the trailer will explain. A hippo ended up in the bayou. Those don't exist in the bayou naturally, right? You can't convince me. They're in Africa. I'm pretty sure. I don't know my geology or even animal facts very much. Pretty sure they don't belong over there.
Your wound, it would need a 10-inch tooth.
Are we even supposed to be here right now?
We're off course.
You're safe as long as you stay out of the water.
We're gonna get you out of here.
Also known for being fast, maybe? All I know is that wiggling their ears and blowing bubbles. That's when you know.
Hey, we're over here!
Get us out of here!
Anyone sees anything, point in the direction.
Boss. Where?
You know how it could have got here?
This hippo is not here. It's not here, guys. Okay, whew. That's a relief. I thought I was gonna say this hippo is fucking hungry. Am I right?
Holy shit.
Right. Unless people didn't catch the reference, yeah.
Easy, girl. Hippos are vegetarian. He ain't killing you to eat you. He's killing you for fun.
Oh, you are literally the worst tour operator.
Well, good to know. Even in the trailer, they can't take themselves too seriously. Then again, it's about a hippo and it's called Hungry. Yeah, whatever happened to that? I remember when Battleship, I feel like another movie came out before that started this whole idea like, oh, it's all going to be board game movies now. Was there? I guess it was just Battleship. I feel like there was another movie that came out. Clue. No, that came out a while ago. But, board game movies based on board games. I remember back at this moment, or again around the time Battleship came out, where everybody was like, it's now going to be just all board game related movies, or at least maybe that was my thinking. There you go. Here's one. Decades later, here's another one. No one take the idea of Candyland and turn it into an eldritch noir horror film, because that's my idea. Or a movie about Jenga. Okay, it's a short film about Jenga, but still my idea as well. Yeah, I don't know. The Game of Life. Is that going to be next? That's every movie, isn't it? Isn't it technically every movie? Chutes and Ladders. Now that'll be an interesting. That one will be a thinker. It's a very, very cerebral. The Chutes and Ladders movie. I'm calling it now. Yeah, let's check out how many people in the comments caught the reference. Yuck. Top comment: hippos are legitimately aggressive enough to be in a horror movie. Pretty cool idea. Yeah. Supposedly that's true. I'm not around hippos, nor do I live on the same continent as hippos, as far as I understand. So, sure. Very next comment. Now that's a hungry, hungry hippo. Yay, we got there, guys. I didn't see any white balls in this movie. So 0 out of 10, not a good reference. The hippo does not have any rabies or virus or mutation. This is just the average African experience when they get too close to the hippo's territory. Is that why they're dangerous? I was just thinking like the whole, oh, they're vegetarian. I'm like, well, then how are they so dangerous? Again, unless that's made up that they are. Is it territory? They're territorial. This makes sense. Hippos are ungodly aggressive and would attack anything that stands in its territory. Making a horror movie about a killer hippo is new, and I'd gladly watch it. I mean, yeah, it's a new idea. Aquatic, semi-aquatic, I guess. We've run the gamut, pretty much. Again, except for giant squids. Though I think I've said this before, too. I guess 10,000 leagues, 20,000, whatever, how many leagues under the sea. That technically is a horror film about a giant squid when you get right down to it. I don't know what other aquatic. Since we're in the realm of coming up with stupid ideas, piranhas I think is a thing. I don't know. Well, like clownfish. Finding Nemo, the horror spoof. Ooh. First a damn whale, then a rabid chimp, now a damn hippo. I think the rabid chimp came sooner than the whale, if we're talking about the same killer whale. Because, you know, Outbreak? Is that the name of the movie? There has to be a scene where someone starts riding the hippo and smacking its back to make it start chomping, lol. I don't get it. Moving on. And then finally, 6 days, excuse me, late, probably longer. Street Fighter. We're getting a new Street Fighter movie, guys, and it looks also, apart from this one being ancient now by YouTube standards, it looks good. I've actually seen this, the trailer at least, and it looks good.
I got good news, y'all. Gathered here are the world's best fighters.
I won't deny it. I'm a street fighter.
But only one of which.
And it's so funny, when I first saw this, I was like, it's AI. It's got to be AI generated. But it looks pretty solid, right? But when you get shots like this, a lot of AI, at least from my understanding, seeing a lot of AI trailers, you always get these like straight on portraits of characters. I don't know why, but that's just how a lot of these go. And so I see this, I'm like, okay, it's fake. It's hugely fake. And it actually took me a while going into the trailer until I'm like, okay, this could be legitimate. And then eventually, once I saw that there's more trailers coming out, I was like, oh, it is actually real.
But only one of which will be crowned the world champion of Street Fighter! You win!
Perfect.
Have we ever gotten a luchador in Street Fighter? I'm actually upset now because I don't think a luchador has ever existed in Street Fighter, and luchadors are awesome. Also, he's dead, I think. That one, at least.
Perfect.
Oh, and this guy's in the movie, apparently? Oh, okay. Yeah, no wonder I thought it was completely fake.
You're not a warrior anymore, you're a sideshow.
What's up, MTV? I'm Ken Masters.
This is your shot at redemption.
Balrog, is that his name? They dug too deep, and this is what came out from the mines of Moria.
Who are you gonna show?
The path I'm on now is not one of combat.
Maybe it's Ken's turn to be champion.
Oh, damn! Yeah, it looks like it's got kind of the string fu, the string, whatever they call it, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon kind of stuff. It's colorful, which I really like. The characters seem, actually larger than life. You know, it's getting spoiled with fighting game adaptations. Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, though I guess it's been a couple of years apart, but didn't the original 2 movies come out pretty similar time frame to each other? And here we go again, but it actually looks like legitimate cinema, like fun, a movie you'd want to go see. I like the new Mortal Kombat movie. I might even go see the second one. Maybe. We'll see. Four non-blondes. When I think Street Fighter, I think What's Going On by Four Non-Blondes. What?
Did you find me?
I'm paid to find champions, even if they're lost.
Okay, I didn't even know this part happened. That's hilarious.
Good to see you, old friend.
Still reckless. Sit down. This tournament is not what it seems. We have to be ready.
I get the reference. Guys, Chun-Li shower scene. Right? I assume that's Chun-Li. Animated movie, Street Fighter 2, animated movie. Anybody? I became a man that day.
Everyone keeps going on about your thighs. I don't see what the big deal is. Bitch, please!
Did you say bitch, please? Okay, well, you lost me there, movie. What the fuck? I always saw Chun-Li as a more refined character. But yeah, sure, bitch, please. E Honda, I forgot about E Honda. Blanca? Where's Blanca? Yeah, that's his name. It took me a second.
That was some abracadabra shit.
Oh, what's going on?
Okay. I was gonna riot. I was like, you have Akuma for whatever reason? What's he doing? Anyway, yeah, it looked like Akuma at least, which is weird because you think he would be like the villain and not M. Bison. But still, yeah.
I'm positive that a fireball came out of Ryu.
Do it, Ryu! Perfect.
Yeah, no, it's super fucking fun. It looks really, really fun. And again, I only got like halfway through the trailer before I was like, okay, I gotta do trailer trash again. It's been a while. Also, this isn't apparently CG. Go fucking figure. Yeah, and it's just the colors. Like, I like that the colors sort of harken back to like arcade cabinets. You know, of course. The 80s. You guys remember the 80s? But still, it's warranted here. I'd say. Yeah, that's fucking rad. Top comment: Guile being flat confused about Ryu's powers is so true to character. This is what I like too about the new Mortal Kombat movie, is where it's larger than life. You know, it's guys who fight and are good at fighting, but then it kind of takes a step forward. It's kind of like Dragon Ball Z, right? It's you know, you get your Hercule. Was Hercule? No, that's Poirot. You know the guy. You know, it's super muscular, good fighter, but then you have the step above these outer, you know, goes beyond just regular fighting type moves, and it's fun. And I think most successful fighting games follow that sort of idea. Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. That's about it. Oh man, yeah, this guy says, I dare to be cautiously, I almost said casually, cautiously optimistic. I am anything but casually optimistic, but yeah, kind of the same. But you know, I when it comes to movies that are obviously supposed to be stupid fun, like this one, I'll just run with it. You know, it's nothing to really be cautious about. Like, how much worse could it be if it's, I guess if it's not fun, then that would be where it fails. But it'd be really hard to fail at that, I feel, especially with what we've seen in the trailer. Tiger uppercuts, spinning bird kicks, and frickin' Hadoukens. Hell yeah. This person just says, finally. I think they mean finally. But, you know, I'd like to imagine they're like, it's fine. This is a fine trailer. Finely made trailer. Yeah, that's where they're going with that. Yeah, does this mean we get the best scene from Street Fighter 2, the animated movie? Googly eyes? Man, I hope so. No, it's... What is with this fucking line? It's gonna bug the hell out of me, because I can never be happy.
Bitch, please!
Maybe, hold on, let me check the captions.
Bitch, please!
Oh, maybe they censored it. Yeah, I think she is saying bitch, please. That's funny, too, because, you know, yeah, her thighs aren't as ridiculous as Chun-Li's are in the games. So, you know, that reference makes sense. But speaking of movies where the dialogue just completely loses me, I saw Normal last weekend, Bob Odenkirk movie, which I thought was so funny because he was doing a couple action films, Nobody, right? And then Normal, not related, Normal, Minnesota. And I wanted to see it because it's, you know, such an interesting concept of a small town cop becomes a sheriff of another small town, but there's this crime, there's something bigger going on with the city, the town even. Like, I like that idea. It's charming. It's very hot fuzz, I guess, just American, not British. But it's an okay movie. The pacing was a bit off though. Like, they kind of reveal there, it kind of sets itself up. It doesn't take long enough to set itself up as, like, you know, him going along as a small town sheriff, and all the ins and outs and all the quirks and the silly things that go on being small town sheriff. There's a little bit of that, but it doesn't go long enough, as long as I felt it should, before shit finally gets ridiculous. But what it does, it's okay. But there's a fucking scene though where these people are getting shot at and they don't have any guns. Somebody's shooting at them. They're out in the street. Somebody's trying to kill them. Finally, the guy's out of bullets, pulls a knife on this woman, and during the gunfight, a bullet like ricochets and hits like a sign, right? And so the whole time it's like, okay, the sign's gonna fall and kill probably the gunman. Yeah, it's gonna fall. He's gonna happen to stand right under it, and it's gonna fall. Sure enough, yeah, he draws the knife on this woman, and she's afraid for her life. Yada yada. Sign falls, kills him. Very next line is her going, she says like physics, bitch, or something like that, or physics, motherfucker. And it's just like, no one talks like that, especially when you're afraid for your life just seconds ago, and just like the adrenaline leaving your system. You wouldn't just say a stupid one. It just completely threw me out of the movie. I was just like, wow, this is really fucking dumb. Then the rest of the movie was just okay, but yeah, that line, I was like, that's millennial writing, isn't it? That's the nefarious millennial writing I've heard about through all these years, is just unnecessary dialogue. That's really what it boils down to. It's just a line that's there that didn't need to be there and just completely takes you out of the situation. Like, films originally were meant to kind of have you empathize, you know, be put in the character's shoes, so you're also scared that, this person's gonna die, I'm afraid for them, right? Because they're kind of like one of the main characters. This guy is just a stranger trying to kill her. Nothing's gonna take you farther out of that feeling, that source of empathy, sense of empathy, than to have them then just suddenly spout just the dumbest fucking line. And here it is again. So I'm a little disappointed in that, but, you know, it's just one line out of a whole trailer. So the rest of the movie's got to be good, right? Again, cautiously optimistic, as it were. Yeah, those were 3 trailers of varying degrees. All of them look pretty fun, though, in general. You know, I can't complain about lack of creativity. I mean, I guess I could with Street Fighter, technically, but it looks like it's going the right way for a movie of its kind. You know, killer hippo movie. That's pretty sweet. It hasn't been done yet. And the Looney Tunes coming back with live action co-stars. It's worked before. We'll just leave it at that. So yeah, till next time. Thanks for watching, and I love you.